All right, guys. Welcome back to Wealth Mindset Academy. It's your boy, Jose Gonzalez, aka Mr. Wealth Mindset. And this channel was created for anyone who's a first generational wealth builder. If you didn't come from wealth, but you want to make sure that wealth comes from you, you are in the right place. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's video, I want to talk about why I became a wealth strategist. Okay. So many of you know me. As the keto master chef, right? Many of you know my story. I've struggled with health and weight for over 20 years. And after yo-yo dieting and trying many things, I finally discovered a ketogenic lifestyle, right? I managed to lose 100 pounds in 5 months, and I have helped hundreds of people lose thousands of pounds over the last several years. Um, and and now I've pivoted a little bit of my business. My wife and I, we still own our keto brand. We still have we still do some catering. But the beautiful thing is that now I get to cook for joy, right? And not because I need the money. So we still do some catering for past clients who call us. We're not taking on any new clients at the moment. But we pivoted in our career, we pivoted in our business to really focus on helping people create wealth, helping people create the mindset of wealth and seeing it as possible. And the reason for that is that, what is business? Business is, there's a problem and you create a solution. And one thing that's going on right now with our economy, with the world, is that a lot of people are suffering financially, right? And so we think that it's, important for people to have financial education, and but knowledge is not enough. Okay, knowledge is not enough. You need to apply that knowledge, right? You have to have experience, and to get you towards wisdom. And so for us, in this transition, there's actually a lot of parallels. I have a video that'll be coming out tomorrow. Actually, I have a video that'll be coming out tomorrow, which is titled how to get wealthy. It discusses the parallels between getting healthy and getting wealthy, right? And I'm going to discuss some of those in this video. But like I said, I was a keto master chef that helped my wife and I have a brand. We have dozens and dozens of cooking shows and recipes and cookbooks and courses and all that stuff. But we saw a gap, right? Where it's like, hey, we help people get healthy, but people are also struggling financially. And so we think that it's important, right? We think that it's important to share this overarching theme with people that wealth is possible for you and your family. Okay. A lot of people don't do something simply because they do not realize that it is possible for them. All right. Right now, she and I are undergoing this very exciting project 100, where we're going to help 100 people before this calendar year is out create a six-figure income in 6 months. Okay, so we are excited, we're on fire, and that has taken up pretty much all of our most of our time and energy. We have a lot of amazing things coming out. Have a book coming out this fall called Stay Broke, right? How to break the shackles of the limiting beliefs that keep you broke. And so we have a lot going on. But again, the reason that we pivoted in our business and what we're doing is because we saw that gap in the market where people are struggling financially. The economy is rough. We're in the worst inflation that we've had in over 40 years. And more bad economic turmoil is on the horizon, because if you study history, all right, these things are cyclical. Housing market crashes, the markets crash, and they're predicting other pandemics. Even though the recent pandemic caught us all by surprise in its gravity. But there's been things like this that have happened historically before. They've happened 100 years ago. They have happened 50 years ago. They've happened in other countries. Whether it's pandemic, economies, currencies collapsing or whatever. And so we feel like as though there's a gap, and we want to help bridge that gap in financial education and financial literacy. And like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of parallels between getting healthy and getting wealthy. And like I said, even though I have a video where I'm going to get deeper into that, coming out. I just want to touch on on a few of those, right? So when I became, right, the keto master chef, right, I said that I struggled with health and weight for over 20 years. And finally, I discovered a lifestyle that allowed me to lose 100 pounds in 5 months. And mind you, that was without working out, without barely cooking. Okay. So I learned a lot in that process. Okay. That's the basis of what I've taught people. That's how I've helped other people do exactly what what I did. Because if you've done something, you can teach it. Okay. I was a chef, a professional chef for over 20 years. And, your body, your health is predicated on how you feed yourself, on what you eat. So I had in-depth knowledge of cooking and food and preparation and all that type of stuff. And when I combined that with the principles of a ketogenic lifestyle, understanding what to eat, I was able to utilize that to help many people. But again, that's just knowledge, that's just information, and knowing is half the battle. What I discovered in the process, and this is what I help people with now in the financial sector, is that there's certain things that you have to do when you want to get a transformation. All right. When people want a transformation, transformation is not simply change. Okay. A transformation is going from caterpillar to butterfly. It's becoming someone completely new and unrecognizable to anyone who knew you before. And so when I did that transition and I lost those 100 pounds and I went through my journey and have managed to hold on to my results and help so many people, I learned a few things. I learned that number one, it's 4 things that you have to do which are transferable, whether you're trying to get healthy or whether you're trying to get wealthy, right? And like I said, in the next video, I'm going to go deeper into this. But number one is that you have to become a new person. I want you to process that for a second. You have to become a new person. Okay? Success is not what you get from what you do. Success is something that you deserve by the person that you become. All right. So you actually have to become a new person. We'll dive more into that. Second thing that you have to do is that you have to create completely new habits. All right. Now, these first two are kind of correlated, but they're still distinct. You have to create new habits. You have to reprogram your thoughts, and you have to push through the discomfort of doing things that you're not used to until it becomes your new program, until it becomes your new default. Okay. You have to create new habits. Third thing that you want to do, that you must do. This is something you must do if you're going to create a transformation. This is one that people struggle with the most, and understandably so, because it's outright the hardest. And that is changing your circle. If you are unhealthy and you want to get healthy, the people that you are hanging around with right now, the closest people to you, are probably also unhealthy. So if they are not about to undertake the same journey, the same transformation as you have to go find a new tribe. I'm not saying not to associate with them. I'm saying you have to change your circle. And for many people, this is hard, right? For many people, this is hard. Many people can't do this, right? Let's say you're married to someone. That person doesn't want to get healthy. You want to get healthy. Okay. You can't disassociate. You're not going to disassociate from your spouse, but you have to change the conversation that you're having around food. You have to come to some type of, happy medium. All right. Maybe it's not that person, but it's everyone else. Absolutely everyone else. Okay. And then the fourth thing, and again, all of these kind of bleed into each other, but is sacrifice. All right. It's going to be sacrifice. Anytime that you want to get something of value, you have to give something up. It's just the law of reciprocity. Okay. It's a universal law, and it's just the way it is. All right. Like cause and effect. All right. There's a give and take, okay, to nature. And anytime that you want to get something, that you want to make room for something, you have to sacrifice something. That might be, you know, that might be playtime. That might be watching TV. That might be playing games. That might be your bowling league. I don't know what it means. But if the goal, if your desire, if your want, if your need for change is big enough, if it hurts enough, then it'll be worth it. All right. Then it'll be worth it. So, guys, again, hope you found value in this video. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.